MaddMacs Dovetail Base for the Ruger MK series pistols is available in RMS or RMSc footprints. The micro red dot base replaces the rear sight of the Ruger pistols. You could go with a center base and keep the stock sights in place as backup irons, but I'm not a huge fan of blending irons and red dots. Irons that intrude into the optic space tempt the eye to shift focus from the target. I also chose the rear-mounted dovetail sight base over the center option to reduce the risk of causing ejection malfunctions. I suspect there is some possibility of a case striking the mount and bouncing back into the action. Moreover, mounting toward the rear gets the optic closer to the pivot point. Couple that with the Mark III's high grip ratio helps eliminate searching for the dot. Installation: loosen the small screw next to the elevation adjustment screw, then drive out the dovetail sight. I used a Wyoming sight drifter. Unfortunately, I broke off one of the sight blades. It must have been cracked already since I didn't strike it or subject the rear sight to any real abuse. The MaddMacs 6061 T6 aluminum mount matches the contour of the Ruger receiver. The long torque screw holds the dovetail filler plate, the black edge forward, to secure the rear. Remove the filler plug from behind the ejection port, and the short torque screw secures the leading edge. Paired with a Shield RMSc, Shield SMSc, or here an OSight SE, the optic sits cleanly atop the mount with just a tiny bit of overhang. A very clean looking installation. The rear dovetail mount is more likely to fit your preferred holster as well. The mount has a very thin deck, so the optic sits far lower on the pistol than if you used a Picatinny rail and then an RMSc pick rail adapter. One advantage of running a red dot on the Ruger Mark series or Browning Buckmark pistols is that the optic is not riding the action during cycling. It would be interesting to get some data on how this might improve long-term reliability of red dots in general. The MaddMacs Dovetail RMSc mount paired with the OSight SE restores my appreciation for the Ruger Mark pistols. So much fun I can see maybe giving the old Mark III a go at hunting snowshoe hares this winter. Until Ruger mills and RMSc cut directly into the receiver, the MaddMacs DT mount is my favorite and arguably the best option I found for running a red dot on the Ruger Mark X pistols. Check out the AmGun page for links in the description on grip ratio, MaddMacs, OSight SE.